use energy drinks. They have some hidden ingredients that can be dangerous to everybody. Kristin Kirkpatrick, a dietitian from the Cleveland Clinic, is here this morning to talk about the energy drinks. First of all, Kristin, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
You have brought with you a variety of the most popular drinks,
Yep.
the 5-Hour Energy, the Red Bull, and so forth and so on. First of all, I guess the question is, what's in these things?
Yeah, well, Wayne, what they have is a tremendous amount of caffeine. That's number one. A tremendous amount of sugar. So if you look at all of these, I looked at these this morning, and sucrose and glucose are the first two ingredients. So you're also getting tons and tons of sugar in these. They also have a lot of B vitamins, which for the most part, we don't necessarily need. As long as you're getting enough protein in your diet, you're getting plenty of B vitamins. But then probably the most scary thing is they have a lot of unregulated herbs in them. Taurine, things like that, that some of these herbs have caffeine. And if you have an underlying heart condition or you have something where you're susceptible to these herbs combining with medication, whatever it may be, it can be very dangerous.
Wow, that's very interesting. And what about when young people get involved in stuff like this, teenagers and even sometimes younger?
Right. So when you look at the teenage population and younger, they really shouldn't be having more than 100 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Okay.
And if they have 2 or 3 of these a day, they're going to be getting in 500, 600 milligrams. It's way too much. So it's not so much an energy drink, it's a stimulant drink. And it's overstimulation for young adults.
Is it something that you can do in moderation every now and then, or would you just say stay away from them totally?
Yeah, well, you know, the safetiness and the effectiveness of these drinks are still being questioned. So the real question here is, are you really getting anything from them? And the answer that they have found in research is no.
Really?
You're really not getting benefit.
So you're not feeling the rush, the energy rush?
Yes, you may get the energy rush that you will feel from the caffeine.
Okay.
But as far as some of the other claims that these drinks are making, increasing athletic performance that kind of thing, those really have not been proven.
Now, you mentioned underlying heart problems would be, you know, you shouldn't do it if you have that.
Right.
The connection, talk about that.
Right. So excessive caffeine can cause arrhythmia. And so if you have an underlying heart condition where you're more prone to get arrhythmia and you have these drinks, that's just going to put you at more risk.
What do they do to the system?
They will speed up your heart rate. They'll speed up your heart rate.
That's what they do.
Caffeine, that's what caffeine does. It's a stimulant, so that's what caffeine does. So when you have excessive amounts of it, you know, there was a case in one of the other states, not Ohio, where a young man had a few of these drinks, went on the field and died of arrhythmia.
I think people are kind of fooled because they sell these things everywhere, even in drugstores.
Right.
I mean, they're on the counter.
Right. It's confusing, and the unfortunate thing is that unlike alcohol and cigarettes, people of all ages can purchase these.
Right.
Pediatrics had, the Journal of Pediatrics had an article in February. They did a survey and found that 30 to 50% of young adults are consuming these just like water.
So what's your advice? I mean, just stay away, or every now and then, or what?
My advice would be, you know, don't waste your money, first off. I mean, you're really not going to get the benefit that they are claiming. Research has not shown those benefits, so don't waste your money. And number 2, don't take the risk that you could be the unlucky person that has an effect.
And by all means, don't mix it with alcohol.
Don't mix it with alcohol. When you mix with alcohol, it mimics the effects of you being intoxicated. So you continue to drink. You don't think you're as drunk as you really are. And then you have that horrible combination of a depressant and a stimulant together, and that can cause real disaster.
Wow. So if you want a little boost, I guess coffee is still the best thing, huh?
Have a glass of coffee. Much cheaper.
Okay. All right, Kristin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for the warning. Just ruined my day. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
Well, you know I use a lot of that stuff. But I'm guessing
I didn't want to say that way.
That's okay. I'll put it out there. I've been known to do a 5-hour energy every now and then.
I said just have a glass of coffee.
All right.
Save some bucks.
Oh, well, that's what I'm doing with this. Thank you for the information.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Still ahead on Fox 8 News this morning. More local news coming at you in just a couple of minutes. Also ahead, a football team show